I think it looks really fun. So
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of interesting stuff you can do. Like you can also even switch suits mid-game. So if you're not feeling your team composition, the suit that you're currently using, you can actually switch suits. It'll kind of like pop out of your current one. You'll run around as a pilot for a second, but then you can actually just summon in another one, take on that suit, and you're already in a new role. So you never really leave in the action.
Yeah, I love the sound of that because there's so many other like multiplayer hero shooters that don't allow you to do that. So when you like get wiped as a unit, you can just, you don't have to wait for a whole new match. You can just do it on the spot.
Yeah, I think Kellen, you said it before. If you like the kind of action games that Capcom makes, it's really it's right kind of in there with some of the stuff that we made in the past. I mean, even one of the exosuits, I got very like Devil May Cry vibes.
I think there's a lot of Capcom DNA in Exo Primal, and that's what makes me excited for it. You mentioned kind of the Virgil suit as it was in the Zephyr. You see a lot of that feeling from a lot of other Capcom franchises across the suits.
Yeah, from what I've seen so far, it kind of reminds me of like a Capcom greatest hits in terms of mechanics,
Yeah.
which is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, moving on for Exo Primal. Obviously, I think the one that we're all super excited for, Resident Evil 4.
Speaking of greatest hits.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's coming out in just a few short weeks. And we've shown quite a bit at this point. In our most recent trailer, I think there was just a ton in there. There was, battling through the castle with Luis, and you're seeing him in places that you haven't seen him in. There's a Krauser fight. There's just tons of crazy action. So, tell us your reactions to the last trailer.
Yeah, no, the Luis is definitely the biggest surprise in the last trailer. And they get to hang out more and actually develop this chemistry. Yeah.
It's like
Not surprised to see him.
it's just shocking to see like Luis fight enemies that he never looks at in the original, like that you just have to do by yourself. But now you have a pal.
Got a buddy.
It's really cool. It's like I just want to see that connection grow more because it definitely felt a little more mysterious than the original. But I feel like we're gonna get way more out of that character in particular. Probably just everyone. Like I mean, even Ashley has like just so much more of a expanded role this time around, based on what we've seen. Her and Leon are very veiny looking.
Yeah.
In a lot of those cutscenes, like, actually feels like they're gonna struggle to survive this time and not really.
Just a little bit of infection.
Yeah, just a little bit. Not just shake it off. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay, whatever. Like.
Yeah, I think that was one of the questions when we first revealed Resident Evil 4 of, it's got this really dark tone that you expect from something like RE2 and RE3, but then is the action still there? Is the atmosphere and kind of like the more goofy elements of Resident Evil 4 still in there? And it's all in there.
We got
Yeah,
the
it's there.
suplex.
Yeah.
We got the one-liners.
Yep.
Suplex, crazy parries,
Yeah.
roundhouse kicks, like just
Yeah.
amazing. It just looks so much fun, and it looks very replayable too. Like I think there was some stealth gameplay shown off, like or maybe hinted at with some of the weapons and just actions that Leon can take. I saw him crouch in a house one time, and I was just like, oh wow, you could probably approach situations differently.
Yeah.
Like to a degree that you just couldn't in the original.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of those actions, people have already seen this by now. By the time they see this, but we have the knife parry as well. So there's a lot of things you can parry. We don't want to spoil too much of that, but Leon is very.
Can I parry a Del Lago? Is that?
Only one way to find out. But you got a lot of like really cool, fun options to do with that. So I think people are gonna have some real fun with the new ways that you can use the knife.
Yeah.
We even kind of showed it off early, right? With basically countering the chainsaw. Like Leon holds up his knife, like chainsaw's coming down on him.
Yeah.
I am going to play this game for 10 years.
Be an exclusive RE4 YouTuber.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. You heard it here first.
Yeah, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the Krauser fight.
Oh yeah.
Just being able to, instead of those QTEs, now you're actually parrying in real time.
Yes.
It's rewarding you for all the parries that you do earlier part of the game. It's actually training you for the Krauser fight.
Yeah,
I love that.
it's genius design.
It's genius.
So kinetic and frantic.
Yeah, Leon's got experience now, right? So
Yeah.
Yes.
he can do anything.
Still
But
a
even
rookie.
he falters when Krauser attacks him.
So I know you all are American just like me, and I know you're a hunter, just like Monster Hunter.
That's right.
So
That's so cool.
we're kicking it over to a couple of trailers for just recently, or recent titles. So.
Yeah. Countdown's still going. What we're seeing right now is just the most recent update that we just released for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Volcana, which we revealed. Kellen, I know you're at Capcom during the Iceborne World era, so.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
Big fan of Velcana.
Yeah. Or my Velcana like jacket to work every day.
Yeah. And your plumage hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've released a ton of updates for Sunbreak so far. So this was the 4th update, and we've got the 5th one coming in the future. So we're pretty excited about that. Just a ton of content, and we just keep adding like the most hardest monsters possible, and then people post clips about how they got destroyed, which personally I laugh at every time. So keep sending them.
Or how they spent like tons of time learning how to destroy it.
Yeah.
Which is, that's really cool too.
Yeah. My favorite thing so far is every time we release these updates, like I see a new move from some monster that like I've never seen before, and I'm just like, that's in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many surprises for Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about it. It's
Yeah.
like there's so much replayability, for every single fight in the game,
yeah.
in all of
Definitely.
these games. Like,
So every experience is so unique to the player.
yeah. Hey, there's my hair.
Almost animals.
Yeah, and we, it's coming up on screen, but these guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow, that's so cute.
I do like these designs a lot. They're just
Yeah.
they're so over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's an art form in making something like very detailed, but like not at the same time.
That's actually what I love
Yeah.
about Capcom's games is that like you guys are so like okay with just being like, here's RE2, but also 1999 version, sorry, 98 version
Yeah,
of Leon. It's this big block man running around like.
Yeah, and on screen we've got one more update coming in April, so look for news on that in the near future. But yeah, Monster Hunter. There's just been so much content for it. People playing for hundreds of hours. So I want to ask you guys, like, what is your most played Capcom game?
Oh,
I could tell you it's RE1 remake. That's also my favorite game, just in general. So
Really?
I'd say between 1 remake or 2 remake at this point.
Right.
yeah.
How many hours would you estimate?
So I would have to include like back when it came out on GameCube with like the HD version, like probably just thousands of hours.
Yeah.
Like it's my favorite game. So
Yeah, I definitely don't have thousands of hours, but
Yeah.
quite a few.
yeah.
I don't think I have thousands of hours either. It's okay.
Yeah, it's,
I played it a lot, but not quite
it's
that
one of
much.
my it's one of my favorites. So.
I think the first time I saw the Resident Evil 1 remake, I was just like, graphics can't get better than this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's impossible.
I remember when it first came out, I was like showing one of my friends, and he thought what I was playing was still the cutscene,
Oh,
like
wow.
the opening cutscene. And I was like, no, I've been playing for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time I played, I was just too scared because it looked
Yeah,
so real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had nightmares about
Definitely.
RE1 and RE4, which, I mean, in hindsight, maybe it's not as scary as I thought, but
It's an intense game.
Yeah.
The intro's intense.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know where you are. People are attacking you.
Yeah. So actually, this coming to mind now with Capcom Arcade Stadium and Second Stadium. What was the earliest Capcom game?
Was that
y'all
San
played?
San that was just on screen?
That was San
Oh
San,
my
yeah.
god, I haven't played San San in so long. The very first video game I ever played was actually Street Fighter 2 on
Oh, wow, okay.
SNES, yeah. And I played as Cammy, and I fell in love right then and there. But yeah, that's probably like the earliest Capcom game I played.
Okay.
I want to say, Street Fighter is definitely one of the earliest.
Yeah,
I like knew Capcom games before I even knew what Capcom was, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I'd always
Yeah.
see this logo as a kid, be
Yeah.
like, what's Capcom?
Yeah, what does that
I
mean?
eventually learned what developers were.
Yeah,
I think it's Street Fighter 2 for me, too.
Yeah.
yeah. That's classic.
I'm
How about you,
trying to
Cole?
think. Yeah, I mean, it might have been. I was like a real small kid. It might have been Ghost and Goblins in an arcade once.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was an older machine, but I still think that might have been one of the earliest.
Yeah.
I actually remember playing Forgotten Worlds on the Genesis.
Wow, yeah.
Wow.
That was way back when.
way
but,
For sure, yeah.
that might have been one of the earliest ones for me, honestly. That and Mercs. Mercs was a big one that I really liked.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if that was like the first one I played, but I got fond memories.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys, logo reveals, Resident Evil 7 or Village? Which
7.
one was more shocking?
7.
7. Yeah.
It came out of nowhere and it blew everyone's mind.
Yeah, it just, because like the game that they show up before that is like so different to what just
Yeah.
everything that we've played in RE. So it was like, that's RE? Like
Yeah.
what? Like that's Resident Evil? My
Right.
favorite thing.
It's back.
Yeah, and there hadn't been like a mainline game in a hot minute, so it was
It was like 5 years.
really surprising. Yeah.
Because you just see the 7 and you're like, I don't know what this game is, but it looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil.
By the
oh,
time Village came along, it was kind of like we were trained by 7, so we
Yeah.
were like, this could be
7 was so
Right,
shocking.
right.
this could be a Resident Evil game. Yeah.
Just like the way it's like hidden in the logo, I'm like, that's genius.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
who thought of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even the Japanese version, Biohazard, the 7 is in the Z.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I have to play
totally.
I have to play the 5th on this one because they're both my children. I love them both equally. I've worked on both campaigns, so I can't select my favorite here.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Fair enough,
understandable.
fair enough, yeah.
Very understandable. Yes.
I mean, 8's great too, because you just think, like how did they find the 8 or the 8 in
Right.
the
Yeah,
village?
it's just
and
such
it
a
takes
perfect.
place in a village. Like,
Yeah, it's
it's,
such a perfect series of events.
It is.
To unfold for this game, for this beautiful, beautiful game. Look how nice it looks. Oh my god.
oh my god. Yeah, the third person.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna miss the Wintruses. They were fun. They were fun characters, you know.
Yeah, I enjoyed them.
Yeah,
Anything can happen in this series.
that is
Good.
true. Yeah.
But yes, I will miss them too.
I will miss
Yeah.
them. Got very attached to Ethan in 8.
Speaking of being attached, you can
no.
really
I can
be
be him.
Ethan in Resident Evil Village VR. But when
That is something I would like to not be attached to.
Yeah.
That maybe.
when I see this, I'm like,
Yeah.
take that out of my cart and not order
I
this.
mean, maybe
Yeah,
just
right.
don't get too attached to his hands, but
Oh my god, yeah. I'm going to
He won't.
unattach this headset from my. like, no,
Yeah.
it looks so good. Oh,
I'll play it for you, the baby part.
Yeah.
I want to watch the cutscene where it eats you in
Oh.
VR.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
So curious.
I love that. I love jacket inventory. It's so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And just like everything is just so like laser accurate and precise. Like
Yeah, actually being able to
can't
switch
wait.
through your weapons, look at items, everything.
Yeah.
They do a really good job making it immersive.
yeah,
Manual reload.
Yeah.
so tactile. Punching.
yeah, the punching.
Flick the cap.
I didn't even notice the cap flick.
Yeah, yeah.
So you did the Virgil.
Yeah. Oh my god. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much you can do with this. I've had the chance to play just a little bit of it. I mean, you're seeing most of it here, right? Like you
Yeah.
got the dual wielding, you got
He literally just threw the knife.
you
Like,
can just throw the knife. Like,
I would love to do that.
Yeah, so before we close out, any closing comments?
Everything looks amazing so far.
Everything looks amazing. RE4 remake, bring it on.
Let's go.
I think I speak for both of us.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
thank you very much.
We're super excited for the spotlight, and if you want to pick up any of our titles, the sale is happening right now, so go ahead and do that, and we'll see you in the spotlight.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Capcom Spotlight, where we'll provide updates on our upcoming games. Stay tuned until the end to hear the latest on all of Capcom's new titles. Without any further delay, here's the first game. No matter what, we're always connected. All 10 mainline games in the Mega Man Battle Network series are coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Steam. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection launches April 14th, 2023. Lan and his NetNavi MegaMan.exe work together to solve countless cybercrimes in the real world as well as the interconnected online cyber world. Add battle chips to your chip folder to use in combat as you battle viruses on the net. Select multiple chips of the same type and code each turn to create powerful combinations. We seem to be getting a message from Director Masakazu Eguchi, aka Mr. Famous.
Battle routine, set, execute. Hello everyone, it's Mr. Famous. I'm excited to share the latest Battle Network news with you all. First, check out this video. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection includes all 499 patch cards from Battle Network 4 onward that were available only in Japan as physical cards. In Battle Network 4, 5, and 6, players can enable or disable patch cards. Buster Max mode multiplies the Mega Buster's damage by 100, letting players enjoy the story and speed up combat. You can turn this feature on or off at any time during the story, based on how you want to play. And don't worry, Buster Max mode is automatically turned off for online net battling. That's all I have for you today. I've been Mr. Famous.
Thank you, Mr. Famous. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection includes over 1,000 illustrations and 188 music tracks to enjoy in the gallery. With online play, players can connect with distant friends and rivals to trade battle chips and net battle too. Pre-orders are available now. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection brings all 10 mainline games to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Steam. Volume 1 and Volume 2 will also be available at launch. Starting March 21st, the English version of Mega Man NT Warrior will be available to watch for free. Check the official website for more information. A new era of fighting games is upon us. Street Fighter VI launches June 2nd, 2023. This is the latest edition of the series that redefined the genre. In addition to Fighting Ground, where the pinnacle of genre-defining battles take place, Street Fighter VI includes World Tour, an immersive single-player story mode, and Battle Hub, an online social space reminiscent of arcades. There are a number of new ways to play beyond just fighting. Today we'll introduce the final color commentator included in the game. Please enjoy this video.
よろしくお願いします。さあどっちが勝つんでしょうか。心理戦にも注目していきたいです。いいのが入りましたね。今いいよいいよ。いやー頑張れ。なんかこっちが緊張する。いやーここ気が抜けないですね。出た SA 技。おおしっかり倒しきりましたね。どっちが勝つのこれ。いやもう頑張って。うわこれは痛い。いいんじゃないですかこれ。いけそうですよ。この場面でいい感じに溜まっております。ゲージがなんかもうすごいことになってるよ。決まっちゃいましたね。最高の試合でした。いやもう2人とも天才すぎ。お疲れ。
Japanese actress Hikaru Takahashi is joining the fray, bringing our lineup of play-by-play and color commentators to a total of 8. Real-time commentary matches the in-game action and brings the competitive thrill and excitement straight to your home. Subtitles for real-time commentary will be supported in 13 languages. Turn on rally support and the commentators will cheer you on, creating a more personal experience. Street Fighter VI launches on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, and Steam on June 2nd, 2023. Pre-orders are now available along with a limited number of pre-order bonuses. See the official website for details. We'll have more Street Fighter VI updates at a later date. Capcom Pro Tour 2023 invites players around the world to compete to be the best. All right, you ready? We're also proud to announce the 2023 season will feature Street Fighter VI. To celebrate the game's release, there will be a special prize package this season. The first place winner of Capcom Cup will receive $1 million. The total prize pool for the season will be over $2 million. Next, we'd like to share some exciting Capcom news. Capcom celebrates its 40th anniversary this June. As part of the celebration, we're opening a digital theme park called Capcom Town. We're planning to construct a digital museum and other buildings. The grand opening is June 12th, 2023. Please see this link for the latest. A Capcom ID account is required to play Resident Evil RE-verse, Exoprimal, and use the online features of Street Fighter VI. You can use this account with other Capcom services and campaigns, such as a survey about today's Capcom Spotlight. We'll release more titles and services compatible with Capcom ID soon. Register now for Capcom ID. Futuristic exosuits and dinosaurs class in Exoprimal. In this team-based action game, players suit up as exo-fighters who work for the Ibius Corporation. Use a variety of unique exosuits and rigs to fit your playstyle and work with teammates to combat hordes of dinosaurs in Dino Survival. Let's take a look at the latest trailer. We have some surprises in store, so be sure to watch to the end.
In every war game, Ace really is getting pulled back 3 years into the past. Back to 2040, right before the Stratovator fails.
You're a time traveler.
This is no random outbreak. Leviathan is intentionally summoning them as cannon fodder for the war game.
But why? Why repeat the same day over and over?
Chief, when exactly did you say your sister passed?
3 years ago. One of the first outbreaks. Never found out more than that. You know how the
Chief
network
Haruka
was.
Lorenzo. She is alive. On the island. In the past.
Chief, you want to try talking to Perry at you? Another one. Still hiding something.
Oh. Right to eat.
No sweat of mine. Y Lorenzo's never full of this stuff.
Another Exo fighter recruit, right? Welcome to Ibius.
What did you think? We had a lot of new info, including the release date. Let's go over it in detail. Exoprimal launches on July 14th. Before that, we'll be holding an open beta test. In addition to the 8 exosuits we've previously introduced, the 2 new suits in today's trailer will also be playable in the open beta test. Experience the power of each exosuit for yourself as your team faces off against a wall of dinosaurs in Dino Survival, the game's main mode. Participants in the open beta test who fill out a survey will also receive an Ibius Metal Charm that can be used in the full game. Please visit the official site for beta test timing, content, and bonus item info. Now I'd like to introduce the Survival Pass reward system. As players acquire experience points in the Survival Pass, their Survival Pass level goes up, and they earn rewards separate from player and suit levels. The Survival Pass includes a free tier and a paid premium tier. Purchasing the premium tier unlocks access to special rewards, including 19 exosuit skins and 10 weapon skins. Here are some of the rewards. The Deluxe Edition includes the Survival Pass Season 1 Premium tier as an added limited time bonus. Exoprimal launches July 14th, 2023. Pre-order bonuses are also available. Please see the official site for details on bonus items and the game. The latest Exoprimal news can be found on the official website and social media. We'll have more for you soon. We look forward to seeing you in the open beta test. Use your powers of the dead to uncover the truth about your death. Ghost Trick, the classic mystery game from Ace Attorney creator Shu Takumi, is being reborn. The game will release on June 30th, 2023. One night in a dark corner of the city, a man named Sissel is shot and killed. He reawakens as a soul and realizes he's lost his memory and his life. Who was I? Who killed me? And why did I have to die? These are the mysteries he's trying to solve with the powers of the dead. Sissel has 2 basic abilities: possessing objects in the ghost world, and then tricking them in the real world. A hitman is after the red-headed target, Lynn. Use the powers of the dead to get her out of wild predicaments. The key to changing fate is possessing and tricking all sorts of objects. Sissel will face death in many forms. Use the powers of the dead to go back 4 minutes before someone's death. Changing their fate will change the story. And that story must be linked in some way to the mystery of Sissel's death. This port includes updated high-res graphics, increased frame rate, and an optimized user interface. check out the new Challenges feature. You can earn illustrations and music from the game by meeting certain conditions. In addition, all 37 tracks from the game have newly arranged versions. You can switch between the original and new versions as you play.
Hello everyone, I'm Shu Takumi, the writer and director of the original Ghost Trick game. We're thrilled to share the release date with you all. I'm incredibly excited to revisit Ghost Trick. We had Yasumasa Kitagawa from the Great Ace Attorney series handle the music. He did incredible work remastering the original songs to match the new graphics. We've also added original music from composer Masakazu Sugimori to celebrate the new version of the game. I hope you enjoy these new songs. The story of lost lives and lost memory all in a single night. Ghost Trick will be reborn in high resolution with new music on June 30th, 2023 for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam. Pre-orders are now available. Check out the official website for information about the pre-order bonus. Please stay tuned.
It's time to awaken your hunting spirit on even more platforms. Monster Hunter Rise is now available for Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, Xbox One, Windows, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4. Please watch this video with information about the latest promotions.
This is our outpost, El Garden.
The massive expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will be released for these platforms on April 28, 2023. You can look forward to a host of new features, including new monsters, locales, and combat mechanics, in addition to memorable new characters and storylines. The expansion includes the free title updates up to free title update 3, giving you instant access to chaotic Gore Magala and other powerful monsters. We'll have information about future updates at a later date. Free title updates are also available for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak for Nintendo Switch and Steam. We will host a Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak digital event in April to share the latest information about the next free title update 5. Moving on to our next topic, we have news about the Resident Evil series.
Resident Evil Death Island.
We're excited to share this new preview with you all. You may have noticed Jill Valentine made a brief appearance at the end of the video. Resident Evil Death Island will release this summer. Survival is just the beginning. Resident Evil 4 launches soon.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Hirabayashi, producer of Resident Evil 4. We're grateful for all of the RE4 fans who are excited for the game's release. This game is a remake of the original, which was released in 2005. It takes place 6 years after the Raccoon City incident and depicts federal agent Leon S. Kennedy as he fights to survive. Our goal is to create a fresh yet familiar experience. We've preserved the core of the original game and added updated graphics and a reimagined storyline. RE4's release date is just around the corner, but we have a special announcement prepared for you today. Please check out this video.
Here we go. These guys don't quit. No fucking way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The wait is over. A trial version of Resident Evil 4 that we are calling Chainsaw Demo will be available starting today. It takes place in the beginning of the game as Leon first enters a European village. The Chainsaw Demo has no time limit, and you can play it as many times as you want. The platforms supported are PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, as well as Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, and Steam. We hope you enjoy trying a portion of this reimagined survival horror. Resident Evil 4 is currently available for pre-order. Both the Standard Edition and the Deluxe Edition include pre-order bonuses. Be sure to check them out. There's not long until the March 24th release date. Please enjoy the trial version until then. Thank you for watching today.
And finally, we have a message about the Capcom Publisher Sale. The Resident Evil series, with the exception of the upcoming Resident Evil 4 and Monster Hunter Rise, are currently on sale, and we will be opening the massive expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak for pre-orders. Don't miss this opportunity to pick up digital copies of Capcom's hits. That's all for our event today. Thanks for watching. We look forward to sharing more about our latest titles through a future Capcom Spotlight or Capcom Showcase. Thanks for watching. See you next time.